Explanations of corruption can be categorized into individual, organizational, and societal based on the identified factors. Let's take a look at explanations of this deviance. These factors then provide an avenue for how to reduce misconduct. It is important to note that on the onset, there is rarely only one factor or group of factors responsible for corruption scandals. Generally, a number of factors are present. The most common explanation for police officer corruption is the rotten apple argument, that the officer alone is deviant and that there was simply a mistake to hire him or her into the department. This argument has been extended to describe rotten bushels, groups of officers banding together to commit deviant acts. The point of this argument is that there's nothing wrong with the barrel. The deviance is the individual, not an epidemic. Police routinely deal with the seamier side of society, not only drug addicts and muggers, but also middle-class people who are involved in dishonesty and corruption. The constant displays of lying, hiding, cheating, and theft create cynicism, and this, in turn, may develop into a vulnerability to temptation because officers may redefine corrupt acts as acceptable behaviors. The following are some rationales that police might use to justify unethical behavior. The public thinks every cop is a crook, why not try? If I don't take it, someone else will. I'm only taking what's rightfully mine. I can use it because it's for a good cause. Various elements of the organization can breed misconduct. Organizational factors that affect ethical behavior include small workgroup influences. These small workgroups are exemplified by special units and narcotic task forces. There seems to be a pattern in news stories of these small workgroups developing a microculture of unethical behavior. Organizational incentives may also encourage unethical behavior. Both the formal culture and the informal culture may generate deviance. Research reveals that close supervision, especially by mid-level managers such as sergeants, reduces the use of force and incidents of misconduct by officers. Some argue that lax community standards over certain types of behavior, like gambling or prostitution, and lack of support from prosecutors and the courts, or corruption at that stage of the system, lead to police corruption. Police hear mixed messages from the public regarding certain types of crime. They are asked to enforce laws against gambling, pornography, and prostitution, but not too stringently. They are expected not only to enforce laws against drunk driving, but also be tolerant of individuals who really aren't very criminal. They are expected to uphold laws regarding assault unless a family or interpersonal dispute that disrupts a personal life may settle it privately. In other words, we want police to enforce the law unless they enforce it against us. The point is that, to a large degree, the community creates the police department by what it demands and what it's willing to overlook.